Hello everyone, my name is Olivia and welcome to my birthday haul. This first started out as a birthday book haul where I wanted to show you the books that I got, but then I got a lot of cool movie items and two other birthday items that I wanted to share. So I'm just going to call it a birthday haul. Let's split it up into three parts. The two cool items that I got for my birthday, the movie items that I got for my birthday, and the books that I got. The first thing that I wanted to show is my water bottle bag that I got from Calpak from my mom. I got an Instagram ad for this water bottle bag and I fell in love with it because I am a water bottle girly. I bring a water bottle with me everywhere, even in my house. And my water bottle is big and I go on walks with my mom and I hate having to carry this water bottle around with me. I would much rather have it in a bag, but I don't want to commit to bringing a purse on the walk. So this bag is absolutely perfect. It has an insulated pocket for your water bottle. You could even put snacks in it if you wanted to. And then it has 4 side pockets. One is closed by a zipper, so I usually put my phone and wallet in there. And it fits everything that I need whenever I'm going out with friends. And it is absolutely perfect. My friends all want one now because it's so handy and we're all water bottle girlies. I love this so much. You cannot understand how often I looked at the Calpak website dreaming about owning this, but I never wanted to spend the money on it because it's not a necessity. It's very much a want, and I got it for my birthday and I am so happy with it. I got it in the Daisy green print and it matches all my outfits perfectly, and it's just the handiest bag that you didn't know you need. So if you get one, please let me know because this is like my new favorite bag. It is so perfect. I can rave about it forever. And the other thing that I got that made my life so much better in such a simple way is this candle warmer. So if you didn't know, if you burn your candle often, it can create soot on your wall because of the ash from the candle burning, and it can kind of ruin your wall and you would have to repaint in order to get rid of it. So instead of burning your candle, you can get a candle warmer lamp, which I got for my birthday from my parents, and it is a lamp with a light bulb that gets really warm, and it warms up the wax and it releases the scent of the candle without you having to burn it. So you can have it on for like, let's say, an hour and then turn it off and the candle wax will still be warm enough to make your room smell nice, and you don't have to worry about lighting a wick. And it is just so handy. I have used this candle warmer maybe like for a week now, and my candle wax hasn't gone down that much the way that it would have if I lit the wick. You could get it in so many different styles on Amazon. I got a really pretty glass style and I think it really matches my room and my aesthetic, and it's just so freaking handy. Now let's get into the movie and TV merch that I received for my birthday. I have a pretty big pile of movie and TV related items that people have given me that make me so incredibly happy because they're so tailored to my taste. So let's start with these really cool socks that I got from A24. My friend Michelle gifted me the triple A24 membership, which is a really cool exclusive membership that you can have with A24. You get some exclusive pieces of merch, zines, access to screenings, and for your birthday they give you the opportunity to pick out a gift. So I picked out some A24 socks because I love socks and I love A24 so much, so having this merch is really cool. And I do want to eventually get an A24 like hoodie or sweater, and I just want to be A24'd out. And then my friend Josie kindly gifted me a mise en scent, which is a movie inspired candle, and she got me the Old Hollywood candle. This candle smells like leather, smoke, and musk. And it's not too overpowering in the way where you would feel like it smells like a man. It smells just so nice. It is so nice and woodsy and fits the overall vibe of Old Hollywood so perfectly. So I'm really excited to use this candle in my candle warmer, and then when I'm done with the candle, I'm probably going to keep the jar because I love the fact that it says Old Hollywood. And Mise en Scent has a bunch of other scents as well. They have a rom-com, they have villain candle, they have a bunch of other ones as well, so I would be sure to check them out and I'll link them down below so you can get a candle for yourself. But this was just such a thoughtful gift from Josie and I love it and I cannot wait to use it. And then Bailey from my Cinebun Club, who is such a wonderful member who gives so many fun facts about the movies that we see and is just so knowledgeable about films in general, gifted me me 2 Criterion movies. My first ever Criterion Blu-rays, and one is for Fantastic Mr. Fox and the other is for Vivre Sa Vie. But these are some of my favorite movies that I do not own on Blu-ray or DVD, and I never really understood what the hype was for Criterion movies, but now I understand it because you get the movie, you get some exclusive behind the scene features, and then you get a booklet filled with essays about the movies as well as stills from the movies, which is just amazing. It kind of reminds me of an A24 script, like the one that I have for Ex Machina. It has a lot of exclusive essays discussing the films, and this is just the type of thing that I really enjoy. When I have a favorite movie, I always want to learn as much about it, and I never knew that Criterion movies had so many special features that aren't featured in regular Blu-rays, and it made me appreciate Criterion so much more, and it makes me want to go onto their website to find other movies that I want to collect, because you all know I'm a big fan of physical media, so having copies of 2 of my favorite movies is just fantastic. And for the Fantastic Mr. Fox, the box is also incredibly beautiful. Look at this. I just cannot wait to dive into these films and to learn a little bit more about them, and I just really commend Criterion for creating such a wonderful package for movie fans, because I'm sure whenever people get Criterion Blu-rays for their favorite films, they're so excited to read all the essays, to look at the booklets, and it's just totally worth the hype. And I'm glad I got into the hype because of Bailey. So thank you so much to Bailey for gifting me these 2 movies. She really knew that I enjoyed both of these, so I'm really happy to be able to add them to my collection. And now we're getting into the book version of movie merch that I have gotten for my birthday. One is absolutely fantastic. It is from my friend Camille, and it is the Casablanca screenplay. It is bound, it is hardback, it is so incredibly old and beautiful, but in the screenplay we also have stills from the movie as well, and I just cannot wait to read this eventually. It feels like such a collector's piece that I am just so honored to own, because I really did want to get myself the screenplay for Casablanca because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. The script is absolutely fantastic. My Cinebun Club, which is my digital movie club over on my Discord, actually watched it for our 6-month anniversary of the club's existence, and rewatching that movie made me love it so much more because the script is so strong, the direction is beautiful, every single actor really left an impression on me, and it made me love the movie so much more. So being able to own the screenplay for Casablanca is a dream come true. The next thing that I got is a gift from my friend Camille as well, and it is the hardback version of Alex Trebek's memoir. I listened to his memoir a couple of years ago when it first came out, and Alex Trebek actually means a lot to me because I love Jeopardy so much, and it's one of my dreams to try and take the test to be on Jeopardy. So when he passed away, I was devastated. So learning more about his life and listening to his story was something that I really appreciated. So having the physical version of his memoir is just something that I really wanted, and Camille knew that, so she got me a copy, and I really do appreciate it. She also got me the Fleabag scriptures, which is the entire script for the Fleabag show. Fleabag is one of my favorite shows of all time. I watched it one summer from like 1 to like 5 a.m. I watched like the entire 2 seasons, and it is just one of the most important shows to me. I relate and connect to it so much, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge is just such a fantastic writer who is just so relatable and raw and real when it comes to being a woman grieving. And I am so glad that I have the script for the show because it is so witty, it is so quick, it is so well written, and I just know I'm going to flip through it and read certain episodes and just remind myself of how much I love this show. So thank you so much to Camille for gifting me these amazing books for movies and TV. You really know what I love, and I am so happy to have all 3 of these books. And the final movie book that I got is the Oppenheimer nonfiction. After watching Oppenheimer, I immediately went to Barnes & Noble and asked them if they had a copy of the book. It was actually sold out everywhere. I would have to go to another state to get it. So I ordered it to the store that I go to, and I am really excited to dive into this nonfiction. It is over 700 pages long, I believe. So I'm dedicating this book as my beach read. And it's going to take me probably years to finish this, but I don't mind because I want to learn more about it. I want to learn more about his life, his impact. The moment I see a movie that is based on a book, I immediately go and get the novel because I know I want to read it to compare and contrast and see what they included in the movie, see what they excluded, and I know there's going to be a lot of information that wasn't in the movie, and I'm really excited to learn about that. Now we're going into the books that I got for my birthday, and I have some pretty amazing books that I am so deeply excited for. I kept looking at this pile before I filmed this video, and I'm like, oh, I just want to film this book haul so I can put them on my shelf and I can start reading them, and I'm just so excited for them. So the first book that I have is Biography of X by Catherine Lacey. This was gifted to me by Matt, who is also another member of the Cinebun Club, so thank you so much to Matt. And this feels like the type of novel that I have to really take my time and read, which I'm really excited about because I'm trying to get into a reading mood where I am taking my time with the stories that I read, and I don't mind if they take me weeks upon weeks to finish them. And this feels like the type of novel that I want to really savor and try and pour over and not rush through. This is such an interesting novel because it's written like a nonfiction, but the author's note says this is a work of fiction. So it's a really unique way of telling a story. It kind of reminds me of Daisy Jones and the Six, which is a documentary script about a band that doesn't exist. So I'm really excited for this book, and it's absolutely beautiful, and thank you so much to Matt for gifting me this. Then during my birthday trip to Cold Spring, which was featured in a previous vlog that I will link down below, Sarah told me that I am allowed to pick out one book from the bookstore and she will get it for me for my birthday. So I was looking around the store, zoned in on this book, and was like, I need it. I need it so much. I am so excited to read this. And it is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood, who wrote Love Hypothesis. I have a love-dislike relationship with Ali Hazelwood. I do think that she is very much in her ways. She likes her tropes. She likes a certain love interest, and she doesn't really deviate from those specific tropes and love interests. And while it can be somewhat recycled and boring, she finds a way to make it new and fresh. So while I wasn't a fan of her novellas because they felt somewhat recycled, I'm really excited for this because people say it's really good and they liked it more than the Love Hypothesis. So I want to give it a try. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. And people also said on TikTok that this book helped them understand Oppenheimer more because the main character, Elsie, is a theoretical physicist. And at the top of the synopsis, it says, rival physicists collide in a vortex of academic feuds and fake dating shenanigans in this delightfully STEMinist rom-com from the author of The Love Hypothesis. So it's very much the same. They're fake dating, they're academic rivals. It's very much like the two other novels that she has published. But you know what? I told my friends these books are like candy to me. Sometimes I'm craving candy, and I don't need to explain myself. I enjoy them. They bring me joy. And that's all I need in life, right? That's all you need. You just need to focus on the things that bring you happiness, and this type of stuff brings me happiness. Two other books that I wanted to give a try that are also incredibly hyped on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube that my friend Jessica got me for my birthday are Fourth Wing and Happy Place by Emily Henry. Let's talk about Happy Place because I read Beach Read and I gave that 2 stars, which is a hot opinion. It's probably one of my most liked Goodreads reviews on my profile, which is a little bit crazy, but I was telling Jessica that I wanted to give Emily Henry another try because I think that people market her stories badly. They misrepresent what her stories are about. People represented Beach Read as a steamy, romance-filled book that is like going to change your life, but it was much more literary than the romance books that I pick up. So I was disappointed by it, and I wasn't really a fan of the characters, but I didn't want to write off Emily Henry because I do think that the stories that she explores and the topics that she introduces to her novels are interesting, and I do like the idea of having a literary fiction centered around romance. So knowing all that information about Emily Henry and going into this novel with a very different mindset that I went into Beach Read, I'm really excited to pick up this book because people tell me that it'll make you cry. Now that I know what Emily Henry delivers, I'm really excited to give her another try, and I really want to be able to love this. So I'm thinking of actually doing a reading vlog for Happy Place because I want to know whether or not she's the author for me. I feel like she could be, but I think it would be a really fun experiment to give an author another try. As for Fourth Wing, my coworker actually told me to pick up this novel because it was blowing up on BookTube and Bookstagram and BookTok, and I was so curious by it because it just seemingly popped up out of nowhere, and I do feel like it was a very big marketing ploy. But you know what? It caught me. It is about dragons. I've seen it all over TikTok and I'm intrigued. I will give it a shot because I haven't read fantasy in a while. I am reading Lord of the Rings, but like that's the last fantasy novel that I have picked up in years. So I do want to give it a try, and my coworker told me to ignore all the plot holes in this novel. So that's already leaving an impression on me, but I do think it'll be something that I might enjoy. The next novel I got for myself when I was getting Oppenheimer from Barnes & Noble. I was walking through and I saw it on the end cap and was like, that cover is stunning. I want it. This is the perfect opportunity to get it. And it is Dante's Inferno. And you're probably like, why are you picking up Dante's Inferno? I feel like nobody I can speak to has actually read it and understood it. But you know what? You know who did? Hosier. You know who wrote an entire album about Dante's Inferno? Hosier. By the time this video is out, the new album about Dante's Inferno is out by Hosier, Unreal on Earth. You have to give it a listen. I already know it's going to be one of my favorite albums of all time. It already feels like it is before it's even come out. He's already released like 4 or 5 songs from the album already, and I am obsessed with it. I am obsessed with Hosier in a way that I can't particularly articulate. Just know that every single day this week I have stayed up till 1 a.m. listening to his music, and this morning I was listening to Unknown and cried while eating my bagel. Yeah, that's where I am with Hosier. So the fact that he wrote an entire album about Dante's Inferno was enough to make me buy the book. Will I understand it? Will I enjoy Dante's Inferno? That is to be decided. But this cover is beautiful. And you know what? Anytime I love a celebrity and they share their interests, I immediately am like, well, now that is my interest, because what am I but loyal? When will I get around to reading this? I have no idea. It might be on my shelf for years upon years, but you know what? If I'm ever having that mood where I'm like, I want to relate to Hosier, I want to be as intellectual as him, I can pick up Dante's Inferno and pretend that I understand the story. And the last thing that I got for my birthday, which was a surprise, was the final copy of Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo, who is one of my favorite authors of all time. So let's open up the package. In the package, we have a couple of goodies from Latina companies, which is really cool to be able to support them and include them in this box. So the first thing that we have is a hair oil from Rizzo's Curls, and this is a detox oil. So you put it into your hair when you are detoxing your scalp and getting rid of all the buildup. And in the package, we also have a liquid eyeliner. I haven't used liquid eyeliner in a bit. I've been using eyeshadow to do my wings, but this one's really cool because it matches the cover of Family Lore. It is a blue liquid eyeshadow, and I'm really excited to use it. I think it's going to be a really fun, bold color to use for certain outfits, and I'm still waiting for the opportunity to try it out. Along with the package, we have a gratitude journal from JZD, which is a Latina company, and it's really cool because it is both written in Spanish and English, and I'm always trying to improve my Spanish. And then we have the final copy of Elizabeth Acevedo's Family Lore, which is her first foray into adult fiction. One blurb on the back says that Family Lore is a sweeping, multi-generational story of a family of women whose special powers have helped them overcome personal, familial, and historical challenges that both bond them together and at times threaten to pull them apart. I love Elizabeth Acevedo. I cannot wait to listen to this story on audiobook because I really enjoy her narration. She's so passionate and she has such a beautiful voice. But to have the final copy also means a lot to me because I have all her books on my shelves. So to be able to add that to the collection is just great, and this cover is also beautiful. And that is my birthday haul. I am so grateful to anyone who gave me a gift on my birthday. It made me feel so loved and appreciated, and I just am so happy with all the relationships and friends that I have made throughout the years, particularly most of the ones that I've made through the book community, like Josie, Jessica, Bailey, Matt, and Camille. I wouldn't have all those friends without the book and movie community, and it just means a lot to me to have been able to form those friendships and to create a movie club and to create a bookish atmosphere like the one you're currently in, to be able to connect with others. It means so much to me, and I wanted to be able to use this haul to show how much I appreciate these gifts, but also show off the excitement that I have for all these gifts. Like, I cannot wait to read all these books. I cannot wait to hang up and display the different movie merch that I have, and I just feel so incredibly appreciative of everything that I received for my birthday. If you want to follow me anywhere else on social media, my Instagram, TikTok, Threads will be linked down below. And if you've stayed this far in the video, leave a pink heart emoji down below to match the shirt that I am wearing. If you do stay for this long in the video, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and just being very kind. And I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!